Actually alive. I swear. I've been gone for a couple weeks. Just stuff's been going on. I was out of town for a week or so. And so we're gonna go ahead and do some Sudoku for the first time in a while. I saw this one on the channel on Cracking the Cryptic the other day, so figured I'd give a crack at it because it looked like it was going to be a fairly simple one, at least for Simon. We'll see how I do. Give myself a quick drink here. Alright. Digits may not repeat within a cage. Digits in each cage sum to an unknown total. Okay, so killer cages, but no totals. White dot between two cages indicates that those two cages have a difference of x. The value of x is the same for every white dot, but must be deduced. Interesting. So they're not consecutive dots. Well, they could be consecutive dots for all I know. Alright. The digits in each cage sum to an unknown total. So wait a minute, so something's weird. A white dot between two cages indicates that the totals in those two cages have a difference of x. Alright, well, we can tell already. Okay, so we know that those digits equal 45. And there's a white dot between the 45 cage and this cage here. So we know the white dot is equal to these three cells, because basically the difference between this cage of 6 and this cage of 9 is those three cells. So those three cells add up to the white dot. So the white dot, the white dot is equal to, at least, so I mean, worst case scenario, we're looking at 24 for the white dot. If it's 9 plus 8 plus 7, it's 24. That's definitely not true. So the most the white dot could be, so if we take a look down here, so there's a white dot between these two cells. Oh, interesting. Well, this might actually help a lot. So the white dot is between two single-digit cells, which means it can be, so at most, one of these can be 9, one of these can be 1. So the maximum value of the white dot is 8. Which is going to force a 1 up here. Apologies if you hear the baby screaming in the background. So a 1's going to have to be up here, because if there wasn't a 1, the lowest this could be would be 2, 3, 4. That would be 9, which is too large to put here. So another interesting thing. So the difference between this dot and this cage, or this cage, so this cell and this cage, is the same. So the lowest total I could put here is 11, because I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, or rather 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that would be a 1. Oh, but if we did that, then this would have to be 9 and 2. So if we did 9, 1 here, well, I guess it doesn't really matter a whole lot, because we are forcing this to be quite a bit greater. So if I did 9 and then 1, this would have to equal 9, and that just doesn't work. So I think we've determined this isn't a 1, but so let's see. So we're looking at like 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5 are possibilities for that. So 9, 1. Let's do that and then that. So these 5 digits now have to equal 17. That's just very doable. Now, is it possible we did that? Let's do this way around just for kicks and giggles. What if that's a 9, that's a 2? That doesn't work. Yeah, because basically we would have to make 5 digits add up to the... So, okay, so this cell is greater than this cell, period. Okay. If I did 8 and a 1, this would have to be 15. If I did a 7 and a 1, this would have to be 30. All of those are possible. Okay. Interesting. What else should I be looking at? So these 3 cells are the same as these 3 cells. So we know there's a 1 in here, and we know there's a 1 in here. So we could do that at least. We know these are going to be relatively low. I mean, so we know 6, 7, 8, 9 are all over in here. And as a result, are all down in here. So... Is there another place I can look at to help give me some context here? So, I mean, that was important because it means that the difference is no greater than 8. So the white dots are either 6, 7, or 8, period. So, where do we go from there? Alright, I will be back in just a split second. Alright, sorry about that. So the white dots are either 6, 7, or 8. I don't know where to go from here. Got some ones up here because of the 6, 7, 8. So no, these 3 digits are the same as these 3 digits. So, okay. Well, this is, I guess, kind of interesting. So we know these are 45 minus 6, 7, or 8. Now, with these, since it's not 45, we know that it can't be plus the white dot. So it has to be minus the white dot again. So this 7-cell cage is less than this 6-cell cage. And on top of that, so we know this, so the difference between 45 and this cage is 2 times the white dot. So if this plus, so 45 minus this is 2 times the white dot. These 2 cells together equals 2 times the white dot, which is interesting. Okay, so this can't be a 9-8 pair, because if it were a 9-8 pair, that would be 17, and you can't do 2 times anything to get to 17. 16. So because we said it was 6, 7, or 8. So these 2 cells are either, they either total 12, 14, or 16. I mean, it doesn't help a whole lot. So that's okay. Man, okay, what am I missing here that's like the key to breaking this one in? I feel like I've done harder. So, for reference, Cracking the Cryptic, Simon's video was in the 40-minute range. So I've done harder ones than that from the perspective of, oh, this one lasted an hour. Granted, it takes me significantly longer than it does Simon, so I should keep that in mind. So anything that forces this to be, the white dot to be less than 8? Like, what can I get that helps me solve the white dot? So these 5 cells need to add up to at least, so this is a 1, and this is a 7. This could be a 13. 1, that wouldn't work actually. Yeah, it could. So 2 4s, a 3, and a 2. Well, no. I don't know. I mean, it is kind of nice that they've got all 3 rows kind of contained here. Is it possible to figure out that cell maybe? So I know these 3 cells are the same as those 3 cells. Which makes them the same as those 3 cells. So this is 45. Which makes all of this 45. That doesn't really help a whole lot. Is it possible? So this is 45 minus the white dot, and we know that these 7 cells are lower than this guy here. That on it. Interesting that there's only one cell down here that it isn't in a cage, and everything else is caged. Is it possible that maybe like using the number of white dots down here will help me get this cell? So this is 45 plus this is 90. So those two together are 90. Don't quite see it. What am I missing here? What should I be looking at? So the fact that this goes from here to here, I mean, it feels like that's greater than this. So bare minimum. Bare minimum for these cells, if we say that the white dot is 28. These would all be 37. And then these would all be 29. Oh, that's it. Okay, so... Okay, so if this is 45... This would be 37. This would be 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 28. So this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Now I already said that basically by saying that could be 7 and 9. Yeah, that didn't make any difference. Maybe I should mess around more with, like, the minimums down here. It feels like what I should be doing. Because, like, that's the... Oh, they're in this... Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm an idiot. I kept thinking that a 1 could go here. It can't because it's still in the same cage. Oh, the minimum value this could be is 15. So if that's a 1, that's a 9... 15, 16, or 17. Okay, that's definitely going to make a difference. So this would have to be 17 then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, and it's definitely doable that way. Can this be 7? Yeah, this can't be a 7. This cannot be a... Well... Right, this can't be a 7, because the only way this could be a 7 is if this is a 1, and even that with 13 there. Yeah, so the minimum difference these can be is 6. So can this be 2, 8? So this would have to be a 14. You'd have to repeat something still. Yeah, so that doesn't work. And then a 3, 9. This would be 15. This would just have to be the 3. Okay, so that is doable. Okay, so 1, 8. So this could be 15. All right. So all of this to say, that's an 8 or a 9. This is a 1 or a 2. Because you could do 2, 9, and then this would be 16 here. Yeah, if I did 2, 8. So 1, 7 didn't work because this would be 13. 1, 8 works. 2, 8 does not work. Does 3, 9? I think 3, 9 technically works. Yeah, I said that because you could do 3, 9, and then this would have to be the 3. Okay. That's assuming that this is 15, because it could be 17. Can I prove that these two are the same cell? Feels like it. I mean, even with 16, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Well, 17? 17 and 5 digits? Yeah, obviously, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Those are the only options there, isn't it? So 1, 2, and 3 have to go in here. All three of those. And since this is 1, 2, or 3, yeah, so these are the same digit. Not sure how much help that is, but... Well, if I know this is a 1, 2, or a 3, I know the total of all these now. It's going to be 45 plus 1, 2, or 3. So, how does that math work here then? So, these 5 digits... So let's say that's 17. That's 9. That's 1. That's the only way that could be 17. 17, 9, 1. So the 1 is down here. So this is some combination of either 2, 3, 5, 6 or 2, 3, 4, 7. So this is 16, plus 9 is 25, plus 1 is 26. So these 3 digits now have to equal 19. I feel like I'm just like... I mean, if I put those digits there, and if it satisfies these 3 digits will be satisfied as well. What am I missing that proves this white dot? Like, I feel like that's the thing I am missing. It's just as soon as I prove this white dot, things are gonna open up. Like, I'll be able to tell what these 3 digits are. If this is 1, 2, 3, this could be 4, 8, or 5, 7. If this is 1, 2, 4, 9, 5, 8, 6. Well, so I mean, I can see those 3 digits are the same as those 3 digits, which means they're the same as those 3 digits. Those are going to be all the same. I'll just go ahead and do these all blue. Why not? So these 3 digits are the same as a white dot. Those 2 digits are twice the amount of that. Is there like a math thing I should be able to do here? So, hang on. So, the white dot is equal to 45. So the white dot is equal to the 3 blues. So blue equals white dot. Orange plus purple equals 45 minus blue. So orange plus blue plus this purple. So hang on one second. So I almost want to pull out like a pad here. So 45 minus blue equals orange plus purple. So I know this is 2 blue. So these together are 45 minus blue. So hang on. So if all of those are 45 minus blue, what's the formula for this? So blue plus 45 minus blue minus 2 blue. Solve for blue. Does that work? I'm literally going to write this down. I feel like this is not going to work, but we're going to try it. Pulling paper out of my printer. So purple plus blue plus orange equals 45. So purple plus orange equals 45 minus blue. So we actually have, so this square right here, so let's call it x, equals purple plus orange minus another blue. But it also equals 45 minus 2 blue. Is it possible to solve for blue here? Because blue is the same as the white dot. We've already determined that. Well, this digit is purple minus 2 blue. So if that digit is purple minus 2 blue, this whole thing here is x equals orange plus blue plus purple minus 2. And it doesn't really help a whole lot. It feels solvable, like, and obviously it's solvable because it's Sudoku. But where is it solvable? I'm like tempted to look at Cracking the Cryptic at this point. I need to not do it though. see. So the digit is equal to 45 minus orange minus blue minus 2 blue. And then so the digit is equal to 45 minus orange. Okay, hang on. Somebody's being patient with me. So thanks for joining, first off. So I know the X is either 6 or 7 from the PMs in box 9. So 6, 7, or 8, right? So it can be 8 too, right? Because we could do 1 and 9 here. So you'd get 1, 9, and these would all equal 17. So yeah, so these two cells right here could be either 12, 14, or 16. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out where it is limited, but not limited enough. Like I feel like I should be able to narrow it down even further. Almost like, so I know the blue digits are equal to the white dot. So the blue digits have to equal, as we mentioned, 6, 7, or 8. So I feel like there's some sort of like system of equations I could do to figure out what the heck maybe this digit is. Because the other thing I've noticed, we've determined, so if this is equal to 45, so we know this. The reason we know the blue digits are equal to the white dot is because we know the difference between this and this is just these blue digits. And since this didn't go back up to all 9 cells, we know the 7 cell cage is actually less than the 6 cell cage. So we know that this plus this is equal to, so basically the math works out to these 2 purple cells are equal to 2 times the blue cells. It's it's a pain in the butt to explain. So this is 2 blue, this is blue. So all of these together, so all these together is equal to 3 blue. Doesn't, trying to make sense of it in a way that actually like clicks. So the purple area here is equal to 2 blue plus this digit. These two being the 2 blue this being the remaining digit. I don't know how much that helps me. I'm just coming up with a bunch of different ways to represent certain digits and colors, and it feels like I'm just grasping at straws here. So orange plus blue plus purple is 45. Which I've said a million times at this point. Goodness. Yeah, I mean, this is so frustrating because it's like, I mean, I see all the relationships, I just don't know how to make sense of it. So, let's say hypothetically the white dot was 6. So I'm kind of looking at this a little bit now. So if the white dot was 6, let's say hypothetically, we made this 1, 2, and 3 down here. So the white dot is 6. That means the blue digits add up to 6. Let's put 1, 2, 3 down here. Now these 4 cells have to add up to 11. So 5 plus the white dot, so 6 is 11. So these would have to be 1, 2, 3, and 5. Three couldn't go there, so 3 would be over here. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to get rid of the coloring because at this point I feel like I'm just like focusing on that too much, maybe. I don't know why I'm doing that. Do that and that. So I said this is 7, 9, 9, 5, 8, 6, 5, 7, 9, 3. There's just all sorts of options here. So I know this is 1, 2, or 3 because I know these two are the same. So these have to be relatively small. So this had to be 1, 2, 3. This has to be 8 or 9. So this guy, this is going to have to be pretty small too. So if the so yeah, I was going to say, so if this is 1 and this is 9, what would that be? And it could be 2. Tack on it. So it could be 2, and then these two could equal 10. So you could put like a 6, 4 here. So if this difference is 6, what goes here? So let's see, if we did 3 here, 9 here, I could put a 1 here, and these would have to equal 7, so they would be 2, 5. That works. This would have to be 4, but it works. All of it works. Well, I guess one interesting thing I could say, though, is that these two, the total of these two is the same as the total of those three, right? I mean, is there any way that this is greater than that? If that's 9, let's do 8, 1. No, that wouldn't work. So the white dot would be 7, so these two would have to be equal 2. Let's do 2, then those two would have to be equal 3. Yeah, there's no way that this is greater than these two. So these three are equal to these two. Which means that the total between these three is anywhere from 9 to 12. Doesn't really help a whole lot either. Dare I watch Cracking the Cryptic and figure out how Simon continued on with this? Alright, I'm caving. Gonna cheat. Let's see here. Give me a second here. Oh, man. It's okay. This is for growth. I don't have anything to be ashamed of. But I could be disappointed at least. Yay, an ad for Marvel. Okay. So he does the same thing that we did earlier with the coloring. I'm going to turn this up on my end here. You'll probably hear it.
The difference between green and yellow and this cage here is just these 3 digits. But that...
Give me 1 second here. Alright, sorry about that.
It is also the very definition of a dot in this puzzle. So those 3 digits add up to a dot.
Logic's good so far. Mine, not Simon's. Simon's was good from the start.
Right. Okay, so we can keep going with this. So so if we think about the difference between this cage and this cage, and we can see there's a dotted difference here, so there's a dot of a difference. So we know this adds up to 45. Mm-hmm. Imagine the dot's 10. Again, we know it's not 10, but let's imagine it's... Oh no, it could be 10 if that's not adding up to whatever I say it was. So
he hasn't figured 10. That part out yet.
Then we know these 3 digits add up to 10, but more importantly, we know that those digits would add up to 35. And then, because we've got a dotted difference between this cage and this cage, we know this cage either adds up to 45 again because we have to add on the dot to create the difference, or it's going to add up to 25 because I'm going to deduct the dot again.
My logic was good here too.
It cannot add up to 45 because it doesn't occupy an entire box of the Sudoku.
Right.
So this is sort of a negative. So this is 45. This is 45 minus dot. This is 45 minus 2 dots. And that means that that domino there is the value of 2 dots. because this is 45 minus 2 dots. So those two squares add up to 2 dots. And that means...
So far, I just feel better about myself.
I'm going to put 2 dots in there.
Oh, well, that's one way of doing it. Okay.
Okay. So then this one, that's got to add up to at least 21 because it's 6 different digits of the Sudoku. And the triangular number 6 is 21.
Right.
Plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6.
But, like, how does it help you in this case? Like, it just feels like you're going outside where you've got evidence of solving.
See, if that was really big, I suppose the maximum value of the dot is 24. That would then be 21, which would be the minimum it could be. Yeah, but then no, then that couldn't exist. That's interesting, because this would have to then add up to -3, and that's not going to work.
Oh, okay, because he subtracted
so that's not absolutely
24 a couple times there, yeah.
It feels more like that's low, actually. Oh, it is low. No, it is. Sorry, I might be looking in totally the wrong place here. I've suddenly noticed this at the bottom.
Yeah, okay.
Right, so the value of a dot is a maximum of 8.
Right, we're going to fast forward
I can
a
see
bit
that
here.
from this. Because if I make that 1...
So, pencil marked all those ones that I've got.
That's 16. That would imply the value is 29. So I think I have to take 2 off per option, don't I? Of course I do, because it's double. I'm doubling a digit. Yeah, so we're either deducting 12, 14, or 16
Right.
from 45. So it's either 33, 31, or 29 is the value of this one. 20. Right, so if I go up again here, what's going on? So what I'm wondering is, does the difference between this one and this one have to be a downward relationship, or could it be an upward relationship?
I thought about doing that, but it just didn't seem...
I think, unfortunately, we could go up again, couldn't we? So if we go up again...
Yeah, I didn't think there was a difference
what we're
there.
effectively doing is making those 3 squares add up to the same as blue, I think. And that's clearly possible. Although then, hang on. Oh no, right, sorry. Right, okay. This is surely important. There's a sequence of dots I've now seen, which is ending in a domino here.
Of low digits. That are less than the white dot.
That makes me think that all of these dots have to go downwards, but that might not be true. But that's my gut instinct. So, how many dots difference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we did have to go downwards always, we'd be deducting a multiple of 5. From 45. So this would either be a number that ends in 5 or a number that ends in 0. Yes, that's that, isn't it? Oh, this is... Hang on, is that true though? Yeah, that's still okay. I was suddenly thinking, does that have an implication for the blue ones? But it probably doesn't. Right, so I think our job is going to be to work out... I mean, if this goes up again, what's the minimum value of this if we go up? So if we're on 45...
So I'm going to pause it right here, because I mean, I think he's getting on to the right track, and it's something I could do. So basically, this one's 45. So this is down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, down 5. So the question is, can we go up at any point in there? So we already know we go down 1, down 2. So if we go to this one and we go up, so we're now down 1 from the 45, down 2, down 3. So 45. So we know this is 6, 7, or 8. So 45 minus 24 is equal to 21. So there's no way that you could ever go up in there. So you're going to go down on every single one of these. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this domino right here. So we already know these 3 digits are the same as these 3 digits. So this has to be lower than our white dot. So if our white dot is 6, and this is 45, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 6 is 30. So these 2 digits would have to equal 15. That does not work because these 3 digits have to be the same as our white dot. And if our white dot is 6, well, 15 is definitely greater than our 6, so it's definitely not 6. All right. Now what about 7? 45 minus 35 is 10. So these 2 would equal 10. Same problem. It's the exact same problem because these 2 now are greater than the amount of the white dot. Now if we do 45 minus 8 times 5, so more 45 minus 40, this is now 5. And that's going to have to be the case. So the difference has to be 8. So that is a 1, that is an 8, 9. That's a 1. So we just said that these 2 have to equal 5, and that these 3 together have to equal 8. So that's a 3 now. Okay, so I got so hung up on trying to do all of those, trying to do math up here, I just didn't go down one more and think about it a little bit harder. It feels like it should have been doable for me. Doggone it. Okay, so this is 17 now. So we need a 2 and a 3 in here somewhere. We'll figure that out in a bit. So there's a 2, a 3, and then either a 5, 6, or a 4, 7. So we actually know that there's an 8 down here somewhere. Okay. So if this is 3, this is going to have to be a 1, 4 pair. Oop. So this is 1, 3, 4, except this can't be 1. We're going to get rid of these. 1, 3, 4, that can't be 1. So these 2 are 7 and 9, and they're fixed. Okay. So we know 7 and 9 both have to come down here somewhere. So these all are equal to 13. There's a fair bit of options for that. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6. Do you have to have a 1, 2, 3, 4? You do have to have a 1. So there is a 1 in here somewhere. I don't think it's enough for me to feel confident about anything. There's a 7 and a 9 in here somewhere. There's a 9 along here. So, these 3. So these 3 equal 10, huh? Are these forced? I think they probably are. So we said this one has to be lower than this one. We said they have to equal the same as this. So I think that's going to be forced to be a 2. And this is going to be forced to be a 3, 5 pair. I don't think there's any better way to do that, right? So if I made this an 8, then, well, yeah, then I couldn't put anything here. So this is going to have to be... Ooh, hang on. Back it up. The difference is 8, not the total over here. Oh, but I said that these... No, the difference is... Why did I say these two added together have to equal the same as those? That makes actually no sense. This does have to be low, though. If I want to make that a 3, these would have to add to 11, so that could be a 5, 6. If I made that a 4, these would be 12, so 5, 7. If I made this a 5, these would have to be 13, 6, 7. Yeah, there's plenty of options down there. Okay. Well, that didn't quite pan out like I was hoping. All right, well, so 45 minus 8, so this is 37. This is 29. This is 21, which is the minimum. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a 7, 8, 9 triple, actually. Oh, which actually is important over here, because... So this is 21, minus 8 is 13, which is correct with what we said. So if this is 13, can we make 13 with 8 or 9? No, this has to be 7. And then this is 1, 2, 3. So that can't be 3. All right, which is going to make this 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this is equal to 15. So these three are either 23 or 7. It could barely be 7 because I would put the 4 up here and the 1, 2 down here. 23, 9, 8, 6. Same thing. It could barely be that because I would have to put the 6 here. So this is actually going to end up being 6 or 4, isn't it? Because if it's 7, this is 1, 2, 4, but the 4 has to go here. And if it's 23, it's 9, 8, 6, but the 6 has to go here. Okay. So we know these are 1 through 6. Thanks for hanging in there with me this long. So can we say for certain where like 2 or 5? So 2, 5, 6, and 8 are the last ones for these. But can't quite tell where they land. Not the pencil mark I wanted there. One of them goes in there. Just feels like too many pencil marks. Let's see, can we do anything else? Well, we know ones go down here. Can one go there? So if I put a 1 here. Oh, this is actually interesting. Hang on. So 4, 5, 6 triple. Oh, this cell is actually going to be fixed. So this is 15. Right, minus 8. So this actually has to be 7. Which is going to put a 7 here for us. Okay. So anyways, if we put a 1 here, so these would have to be 9. So these could be 2, 3, 4. That is possible. That's disappointing. Um. So if this is... Oh, this can't be 8 now. Because if this was 8, this would either have to be 0, which definitely can't happen, or 16, which would require a 7. So that's not 8. That is 8. So these are going to have to equal 16, which feels a little interesting. What did we... Oh, I think I might have gotten this quadruple now. So it was 1, 2, 3. So this is 9 plus 8, so this is 17. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, or 4, 7, but it can't be 4, 7 now. So this is 5, 6. So this is going to have to be 4. Ah, that's important. All right. Oop. 1 there, 4 there. That can't be 1 now. Neither of these can be 4, which is going to make that 4. So these are 2, 3, 5, 6. So, that can't be 1 now. So these have to equal 12. But it can't be 8, 4 or 7, 5. So it's just 9, 3. Huh. So there's no 2. Yeah, 3, 9. Yeah, so that's a 3, 9 pair, except there's already a 3 here. So this isn't... Ooh, goodness. 9, 3, 8, 9, 2. That's a 1 now. This is a 3. This is going to have to be our 9 here, so this can't be a 9. This can't be 1 anymore, so now this is 1. What do we got left in here? 2, 5, and 6. This can't be 2. So if this is 2, these 3 would have to equal 10. So 1, 5, 4 is technically doable. Okay. Well, now I know this is either 2, 5, or 6. So the 8 can only go in one of these, but it can't go in this one, so 8 actually goes here. So this is 2, 5, or 6 here now. Okay. Love that we're making some progress here. So if this is a 6, this would have to be a 14, and this would have to be a 5. That works. Yeah, there's a couple things that work in there. We do know that these 4 digits, however, have to be 16. 16 in 4 digits. So what's 2, 3, 4, 5? Because we can't have 1s in any of those. So 2, 3, 4, 5 is 14. So there's not a whole lot of wiggle room. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 6 would be the next one. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 7 or 2, 3, 5, 6. So one of these has to be 3. So this is 3. And suddenly this cannot be 2, 3, 5, 6. This is going to be 2, 3, 4, 7, which is going to make this 2. This is going to be 3, and now this is going to be a 4, 7 pair. This can't be 3 up here anymore. This can't be 2. This can't be 3. Okay. What are these two now? 8, 9? Now these 3 digits down here are 2, 4, 7. And these 3 digits are 5, 6, 8. So if this is 2, these just have to equal 10. So it could be 4, 6. This is 4. These have to equal 12. It could be 7, 5. All right, so both of those are valid. This is 16. Oh, this is going to have to go up. So this is 24, which is just 9, 8, 7. So that's 7, clearly. That's 8, and that's 9. All right, and we said for 2, 4, 6 is fine, and we said for 4, we would need 7, 5, and that's not going to work. So that's a 6, that's a 4, that's a 2, 5, we have an 8 here. 3 here now, so this can no longer be 3. That can't be 9 anymore. Okay. What we got going on here now? How many ones we got? Can we do some just like Sudoku stuff? Not a whole lot of 2s yet. Fair amount of 3s. So 3 in one of those. Seven's going to be in one of those. Probably need to do more math stuff here. So this is 15. So can this still be 1, 2, 4? Yep. And can it still be 23? Even more barely, because this 8 here, so it would have to be 8, then 9, then 6. Man. I wish we were a little more relentless there. 8's got to go in one of those 2 spots. Likewise, 8's got to go in one of those 2 spots. What is next? Well, maybe I should take this 1 spot further, huh? Yeah, because this is, I think at this point, this is the only sum we haven't really determined, technically. So if this is 7, oh, that would make this 15, which doesn't work. Okay, well, there we go. So 15, this is going to have to be 23, which is going to be 9, 8, 6. That's 9, that's 8. That can't be 6 anymore. That can't be 9. Let's trust my pencil marks here. That's a 9. Oh, that's a 9. That's an 8. Alright, so this is 23. I think I can safely say this is going to be 31. 6 just got forced over here, which is mildly interesting. But only mildly. I guess I can technically figure out the sum of these 3, can't I? So 31 here, plus 21 here, so 52, plus 23 is 75, so these three equal 15. And there's a 7 in there. So the other two add to 8, so they could be 5, 3. They could be 6, 2. Yeah, they could be 6, 2. Could they be 7, 1? Yeah, all the options are still open. Well, actually, it can't be 7, 1 because 7's claimed. So 5, 3, 6, 2. That's it. Okay. Could it be 5, 3? So 5, I mean, it would make force 5, 7, 3. That's what it would do. That's all. Let me see. Oh yeah, it already said 6 is forced along there. Oh, hang on. So I think I just proved 1 can't go in here at all, right? Because 7's already claimed. The other two have to equal 8. So I can't do 7, 1 again here. So 1 can't go in any of those. That doesn't really help me a whole lot. I was thinking maybe I could figure out where the 1 went in this one, but not quite. Let's see. No 8 here. So 8 goes in one of these two. So we do have an X-wing on 8s here. Where's the next thing? So I know these two are 2, 5, 6. So that one can't be 6. Where should I be looking now? I see a 2, 5 pair here. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Well, this can't be... Oh, this actually can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So we have a 2, 5 pair here, and we have 1, 3, and 4. So I think that's forced to be 7. Is that just a naked single? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, this is just 7. So that's 4 now. That's 7. This can no longer be 4. Not helpful there. This is either 1 or 3, though. I know that's 2, 5, or 6. Yay. I so 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6. That can't be 1 or 2 or 6. So this is either 4 or 5. Not that that was particularly helpful either. So that can't be 1, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. It's still got options. 7's in one of those two. So X-Wing, well, we already kind of knew we had an X-Wing on 7s. What's the next break-in? Look at the 4s real quick. Not a whole lot that I can nail down with the 4s, but so I know the 4s are on one of those 3. I would love to be able to rule it out somewhere. What about in the middle? It's just somewhere in that square. Where does the 1 go in row 5, column 5 cage? Goes right there. Well, hang on. Have we proved that a 1 has to go in that cage? So this was, what did we say? 15, 23. So this is a 31 cage. So we can subtract the 9 at the very least. Which is going to bring it down to 22. Still don't think we're forced to put a 1 in this cage, are we? So a 1, so 22 in 5 digits. Let's try worst case scenario here, 17 in 4 digits. So yeah, still not forced to put a 1 in that cage. Yeah. It does bring up a good point that this cage actually is forced. Because this cage is just 1 through 6. Can't quite narrow it down with that, nor that. Yeah, we just know 6 has to go over here, basically. More specifically, one of those two. What does this digit have to be? So yeah, 1, 2, 4, 5, or well, we know it's not 6. It's just 1, 2, 4, or 5, but I don't. We like can't even whittle it down from there. Well, if this isn't 8, we know this is either 2, 5, or 6. Maybe I'll go back to this 15 here. There's a set. Well, oh, maybe that's it. So we know there's a 7 in here, and we know these 3 add up to 15. So there's no way that 8 can go there. That's not 8. That's 8. Which means this is 8. Is that all the 8s? I think it is. Ah. And there we go. So this would have to be either a 2, 5, or 6, but 2 and 5 are already taken. So that's 6. Ooh, there we go. That's 6. Oh, excuse me. All right. Cool. This is now a 1 or a 4, but I can already see it's taken. So this is a 1. That's a 4. That's a 1. These are 3-4 pair. I got 3 here, 4 here. So 1 did end up going in that cage. 2-7 pair here. And then is there a 4-5-7? But that can't be 4. So it's 2-5 or 7. That can't be 7. Helpful. But so this can only be 2 or 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, or 5. Okay. Guess let's put them all in here and see what happens. So this can't be 3. This can't be 1. Do we have any like triples or anything that helps me get rid of stuff? No, I think we'd look to sums next. Oh, well, this is a 3, and these two have to equal 12, and one of them's a 7. So it's got to be 5 and 7. There we go. That's a 2. Those can only... That's 4, 7, 2, 5, 2, 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 2, 6, 4, 3, 5, 1, 5, 6, 5, 2, 6. 5, 6. All right. Well, I mean, we got there eventually with a little bit of nudging from Simon. I'll take that. Let me just go ahead and enter in the solution on here. What is it? Row 5. 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 7, 9, 8, 5. I should probably put it as hard, just because I had to take some time with it. All right. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream for tonight. So, hey, thanks for joining. Feel free to go ahead and give me a follow. This is the first time I've streamed in a couple weeks because I've been out, but hopefully I'll get back to doing it a little more regularly again. But, yeah, thanks. Have a good night.